Hi, my name's Connor and this is Tom, and we're going to be talking about the O'Neill Epic range of wetsuits. At Marine Superstore we've got a hell of a lot of O'Neill wetsuits and it's hard to differentiate between them all. We do their entry level all the way up to their top end spec wetsuit. The Epic is a nice middle ground wetsuit. The Epic's available in chest and back zip entry systems. Here's a video showing you how to get in and out of the chest entry system, also known as the fuse system. Firstly, pull the wetsuit up to your waist, then put one of your arms in one side of the wetsuit, pulling it up and then doing the same with the other arm. Pull the wetsuit up and over your shoulders as shown in the video, doing one at a time. Then pull the fuse entry flap over your head, and finally zip up the fuse flap to attach the snap button. The back zip system is very easy and simple to use. There is a velcro flap at the top to keep the zip secure and in place when it's done up. The zip itself is a YKK water resistant zip with a long lanyard so that you can get in and out of the wetsuit on your own with ease. So with these two wetsuits, it's obviously different getting into them, but also they both have the glide skin collar, and all that is two bits of fabric that work independently of each other. So you've got the latex on the inside and the neoprene on the outside. So the latex creates a nice seal, the neoprene on the outside allows you to move freely. So both are not restricted by one another. So the Epic also features smooth skin panels along the front, and if you turn around, Tom, and along the back. So it's a slightly more sticky surface compared to the actual neoprene. It's also a little bit thicker, so it's a great wind stopper. So it stops the wind from sort of getting your body's core cold. It also has fluid flex firewall material on the inside of the suit that works with the smooth skin panels to keep the wind out and keep you warm. So going a bit deeper into the actual seam construction of the Epic, it is glued and blind stitched with critical tape. So all that means is that the two bits of neoprene are butted together. They are then stitched halfway through, so the stitching doesn't actually penetrate all the way through the neoprene. It just penetrates partially through. It's then filled with glue, and then it is taped over in critical places. So you'll see a lot of it in like the knee area or by the chest and shoulders, maybe even the wrists. So that's why you'll see those little patches there of critical tape, and then it's glued, which just makes the seam a lot more waterproof. Whereas with some other wetsuits, for example the O'Neill Reactor, that is Flatlock stitching. So all that is two bits of neoprene that overlap each other and they are stitched together. So the stitching does go all the way through, making it slightly less waterproof. So that's one of the reasons why you would buy an Epic over a Reactor, is because it is a more waterproof wetsuit and will not allow the water to actually penetrate through the neoprene as much. Again, it depends on what you're looking for. Entry-level wetsuit, or if you're going to use it once or twice a year, Reactor's perfect. If you're a little bit more into your water sports or surfing or paddleboarding or just being out on the water and doing various activities, then the Epic is very good, particularly for their price ranges. You won't find the quality that you will among some other brands, but the Epic, I would say, is more versatile. You can use it in winter and summer for tons of different activities. Everything we've spoken about today, we have been lucky enough to test ourselves. O'Neill have given us some wetsuits to try out, which we did last summer. We tried the Epic and the Reactor series. They were both very comfortable, very easy to move in, and it's quite clear why O'Neill are so popular and so good at what they do. Hopefully this video has given you some knowledge on what you'll need to keep an eye out for when you're looking to purchase a wetsuit. Head to our website minefield.com to see our entire O'Neill range, as well as some other wetsuits that you may be interested in. Thanks for watching.